Yes, welcome in. I'm currently working on a theory. You see, the mutant DNA is one of those things that constantly evolves, and I wonder what the next step of our evolution may be. And I've been working on a theory that... Oh my. I didn't realize... that is this some sort of special occasion? Valentine's Day. Of course. By the bard, I can't believe I would have forgotten something this serious. You're looking lovely. Magnificent as always. I've been so caught up in my work. I'm sorry, Your forgiveness is... Your forgiveness... It is simply... unreproachable. Thank you. But this... lingerie is quite a surprise. I take it you have some things in mind for later? My experiments can wait. Everything can wait so long as love is involved. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you. You know, a laboratory isn't exactly the most romantic of places. It is a place of science, of the mind, not exactly of the heart. Perhaps we could go to a more amorous location. I know the perfect spot. The wonderful thing about this time of year is the fact that it's a little colder out. Come, I know exactly where we might go. Precisely. The library. We have a nice little nook where you and I can curl up and talk. Among other things, we can always leave the, do not disturb sign on the outside. Precisely what I was thinking. By all means, please, lead the way. I promise that my eyes shall be chivalrous. Or as chivalrous as they can be in that wonderful little outfit of yours. How did you come about it, if I may? Storm and Jean help you picked it out, eh? They have remarkable taste. It really does hug your curves just the right way. Oh, but I would argue that you elevate it even further. Believe you me. Here we are, the library. It is quiet, and I can set a fire roaring in there. That way you and I can enjoy some poetry, and perhaps some warmth, and other things. You are quite lovely indeed. Oh, don't worry. With this, I'll ensure that we aren't interrupted. It is times like this that I remember Lord Byron's words. She walks in beauty like the night, of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright. Meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light, which heaven to gaudy day denies. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven tress, or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express how pure, how dear their dwelling place. And on that cheek, and o'er that brow, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent, the smiles that win, the tints that glow, but tell of days in goodness spent, a mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. What can I say? You bring about the poet in me. Perhaps you would like some more poetry. Something to set the mood while the fire blazes. I know many a number. Then how about some Dickinson? That I did always love, I bring thee proof, that till I loved, I never lived enough. That I shall love alway, I argue thee, that love is life, and life hath immortality. This dost thou doubt, sweet? Then have I nothing to show but Calvary. Your beauty and your essence stirs my imagination, and other things, if I may be so bold. By all means, come, settle here in front of me. There we go. Let me hold you close. I am afraid I am quite warm. I can't help it being around you. That heat I produce, well, you do increase it, shall we say. I am most fond of you, and our time together, it has been magnificent. I wish that we had been able to spend far more time earlier on, but life is not about regrets. My scientific genius shouldn't keep me away from something so unique as love. Especially love with you. You are quite sweet. Tell me, was this all you had in mind for your Valentine's Day present? Well, I believe that I can do some more service to you, whether it be through poetry or other acts of service. You need only ask, and I shall be yours. Be that the case, then, allow me to show you my deepest devotions to you. How sweet you taste. How good you feel. Such softness. What appeal. But there is none who compare to thee. You who set my spirit free. Yet you set my mind ablaze. With a burning fire set for days. But enough talk, yes? Sometimes words aren't enough. Sometimes we need action, yes? After all, what is the point of being an X-Men if you don't take action? While I kiss your neck. Relax into me. That's it, darling. That neck is divine. You cannot hide your beauty from me any longer. Let us shed this thing away. so that I may kiss, caress, and feast on you, that you share such a wondrous gift with me. You did so well. I apologize. I lost myself there for a moment. Come. Relax. Rest on me, shall you? What a beautiful moment this was. You and I together. Relax. Shall I read more to you while you fall back into me? Of course. Grab onto my fur and hold me close. I have a book of poems selected. Something I think you shall enjoy. This one is by Pablo Neruda. If you forget me. I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the fire the implacable ash or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you, as if everything that exists, aromas, light, metals, were little boats that sail toward those isles of yours that wait for me. Well now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall have already forgotten you. If you think it long and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms, and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me, with implacable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, ah, my love, ah, my own, in me all that fire is repeated. In me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved, and as long as you live, it will be in your arms, without leaving mine. It is true, I cannot get enough of you. And there are not enough poems in this world, save one more, one that reminds me most of you. I have it here somewhere, just a moment. You will pardon me here. I must simply... here it is. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea. But we loved with a love that was more than love. I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that, long ago, in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that a high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me, to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out to the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who were older than we, of many far wiser than we, and neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea, can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee, and the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea. Yes, I know it is quite morbid, but there is something to be said about love that is beyond death. It is one of my favorites, not because it is morbid this time of year, but because I realize, even if you were gone to me, even if you parted, I would still hold this love for you always. And I wish to share that with you in all of the ways. I would relinquish my science and my experiments if it meant time with you. That is my vow to you, my Valentine. My beautiful Valentine. It is what I wish, to be here with you. Will you be mine as I am yours? Then say no more. Let us spend the night together by this fire, shall we? Hello everyone, it is I, Mazaris Moundshroud, of the Stroke of Midnight. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This is not my first Beast audio, by the way. There is another one, there's a couple of more actually, I think, on Reddit and other places, including my Patreon. For those of you who may have missed it, I did announce that I'm going to be doing, at the end of this week, Valentine's week, I am going to be releasing more audios this week, but I'm also going to be having a live stream where I'll be doing a giveaway. If you're present there, you'll be able to perhaps win a copy of Monster Hunter Wilds, the newest Monster Hunter. I'm giving that one away because it's brand spanking new. So it will be a pre-order. You won't have to pay for it. I'm going to go with the deluxe edition. I'm going to buy it, but if you already have it pre-ordered, you can use this as a gift copy to give to a friend or pass it on if you wish. But you can check out my Patreon. I've got the post down below. I've got my Ko-fi down there if you also want to donate to see if you can win another chance to win the game or to win any of the other fabulous prizes. But I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons for their... Thank you guys for giving me the chance to give you guys some extra works here. This was well worth it. I had a lot of fun putting this one together. And I hope that I'll be able to do more stuff like this in the future. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all so very much for enjoying this audio, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. As always, sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares.